Since we started advertising, the identity of our firm has grown in the community. People recognize us. We get lots of comments on our ads, our radio jingle, so people are more able to identify us, I think, in the marketplace than they were before. Before we were just another name in the phone book, and now people recognize us in the marketplace more than they used to, and referrals I think come easier now because people have heard our ads on the radio and identify with us in a different way now. Basically all we did before was some yellow book advertising and also just little things here or there that were totally unrelated. So, well, what we were looking to do was focus on certain areas. We wanted to go after more small business client work and maybe back off on some of the other things we were doing. And this I felt was the best way to go. I think Family Radio does a wonderful job in educating how people's brains work and what needs to happen in advertising, and you have to take time. You can't just go in a little bit here and a little bit there and expect it to do any good. It has to be a commitment that you do over time, and I guess I went into it thinking that, and I haven't been disappointed. I think it probably took a while before people would comment to us, "Oh, I heard your ad on the radio," and part of the process, or part of the branding idea, is to more or less bombard people over a short period of time with your ad, and we were on, I believe, 21 times in 3 days, and then we take 4 days off, and so people, I've heard the comment more than once, "Boy, I hear you on the radio all the time." So I think that convinces me that it's doing what we intended it to do. We haven't done any formal measurements, but what we do is every time a new client comes in, we ask them how they heard about us, and try to get some feedback that way, and that's difficult because I think that people will say they saw you in the Yellow Pages, which may be true, but I think what they did is they probably saw us in the Yellow Pages, had heard our ads, and so our name would jump out at them more than they might otherwise. And just the overall feedback I get from clients and friends that have heard the ads, I know it's out there and that it's working. It is a commitment that people have to make, and you have to go into it knowing that, and you have to give it some time to work. But I didn't doubt it. I listened to the radio a lot and found myself frequenting the companies that were advertising on the radio on the various stations I listened to. So that was my early indication that it would work.